Hi everybody, Penny here. Welcome to my kitchen. We're just kind of giggling because Molly is crying after the cheese, the ham, and the tuna. So if you hear her whining in the background, that's what that's all about. So today we're going to make a macaroni salad. Great for barbecues, great for potlucks, good for picnics, especially if you have a cooler because there is mayonnaise and whatnot in there. But yeah, a macaroni salad. Now, growing up in Newfoundland, it wasn't very fancy. Essentially, it was your cooked macaroni, your mayonnaise or Miracle Whip or whatever brand of salad dressing that you normally use, and tuna. I have 2 cans of tuna here. So step number 1, again, always wash your hands, and then you would boil some salted water and cook your macaroni or whatever shape of small pasta that you like to eat. Doesn't have to be macaroni. 1 box. I didn't have a box, so I used half of a bag. And cook it to the full amount of time. Normally with pastas, you often cook it a little shy when it's done because you're going to put it in a sauce and it's going to continue to cook in the sauce. In this case, it's not going to continue to cook because once it's cooked, we're going to strain it. We're going to fill the pot with cold water. We're going to strain it. We're going to fill the pot with cold water again, and we're going to strain it again. That stops the cooking so that your macaroni won't go soggy. And also what it does is it rinses off the starch from the pasta. The starch you want if you're cooking spaghetti sauce or different things like that, but you don't really want that in a cold macaroni salad. So because I've rinsed it twice using the pot, my pot is now also cold. So I don't need to dirty another bowl. I can do it all right in the pot. So as I said, growing up it was very simple. It was just the macaroni and the mayonnaise. So I've already put in here, as soon as it was cold and rinsed, about 1 cup of mayonnaise. And the reason you do it right away is because if you leave cold macaroni, it will end up in a clump. And then you're going to have to tear it apart, like with a knife or a spoon, to get the mayonnaise mixed in. Whereas if you mix the mayonnaise in first, like I mixed this in about an hour ago, and then did some chopping and different things, and it's perfect, stirs perfectly. So, pasta cooked, mayonnaise, tuna. Whatever brand tuna you like, whatever flaked, it's all good. It's all good. And we're going to give this to Molly, so she'll, be happy for a little while. And essentially, that's what I had growing up. Now, sometimes you get a little bit of relish in there. So relish like a hot dog relish. And that just added a little bit of sweetness. And it's just 1 spoonful. So you mix that up. And at this point, sometimes my mom would add a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of sugar. Probably a teaspoon of each. However, if you're using real mayonnaise, you might want to do that. But if you're using a salad dressing, this is already sweet and tangy enough. So, there's your basic. Very, very basic. We're going to bump it up a notch. We're going to make it a little healthier. You could also make this a little healthier by using whole wheat pasta, because that would bump up your fiber. So we're going to add about 1 stalk of celery, all finely chopped. We're also going to add some green onions or scallions, finely chopped. That's about 4, and that was 1 good sized stalk of celery. Now sometimes people will add cucumber. I don't particularly like adding cucumber because cucumber is a very wet vegetable and it can make your salad wet. So I like to chop up just a little bit of zucchini and it stays nice and crunchy. And then I also have about half of a red bell pepper, finely chopped. You could use whatever bell pepper you want. You could use radishes if you want. If you don't like green onions, you don't have green onions, but you like raw onion or red onion, you can throw that in. Whatever crunchy vegetable you like is perfect because it's your salad. So, we're also going to add in some finely cubed cheddar cheese. And finally, we're going to add in some finely cubed ham. Now this is actually kielbasa, which is kind of like a type of ham. But if you had, say, some leftover ham, leftover turkey, leftover chicken, you could easily use some of that. Okay, now we're looking really pretty and colorful. But we're also looking a little more dry. So we're going to add some more mayonnaise. And this part, you're going to add whatever looks good to you. If you like it dry, you don't need to add any more mayonnaise. If you like it to be more of a moist salad, you can add some more. Okay, that looks good. And I also like to add a good tablespoon of mustard, and that just gives it a nice kick. You won't really taste it in there, but it does add a nice kick. Okay, so we're gonna mix this up. You could add salt and pepper if you like. I'm not going to add any salt because the macaroni was cooked in salt. And I'm not going to add pepper because not everybody likes pepper, but I'll be putting pepper on my own servings. So that's good. And there you go. Supper is served. We have our macaroni salad. So we have a bed of lettuce, and we have some sliced tomato, and we have our macaroni salad. Look at that. Ta-da! Enjoy! Bye!